Good evening, everybody. Blessed Mother Night. Happy Yule. My name is Ben Kowalski-Rick. I'm the Communications Director for the Troth. Clearly, I'm in the season, dressed for it, ready to go. Give my daughter a bath. And that's kind of what brings us here tonight is we're here for a ritual. And this is a ritual that's going to be broadcast on YouTube, on Facebook, on Twitch, on Instagram. We can, to reach you where you are, where you're at, whether you're stuck at work or you're giving your child a bath, you can still, if you're with the people that you want to be with, or you're apart from them for some reason, you can still have a mother night with us. So Mara is here. So this is my miss. So Reverend Maire Durkan is here, even though she just told me how to pronounce it. She is here with us, gracefully letting me make mistakes, and also here with us to conduct this wonderful Mother Night ritual with us. So the Reverend Durkan, I give it to you.
Well, good evening and happy Yule and glad Yule. And we have 10 p.m. I think is the actual technical start of the solstice. So I will consider this still Mother's Night Eve for us tonight. Before we begin our rite, I do want to run through it with you quickly so you have some sense of where we're going with it. If you haven't seen it, I believe there are copies available. I know I posted a link on Facebook, in the Troth's Facebook page, to the ritual, and Ben might also have it posted somewhere. So the way the rite will run is I will hallow the space. And when I hallow the space, I will be connecting sort of energetically all of our spaces across the interweb, across space and time, so that we are connected spiritually. I'll do a statement of intent. I will invoke Frigg. I will invoke the mothers. I will then lead us in a guided meditation, at which point I'd really love for you guys to be able to lie down, sit down, make yourself comfortable, and just allow yourself the experience of this journey to the mothers for yourselves. I will then have us all state something together. You can state it in your home. We can all say this together. And it is, I am the child of a daughter who is the daughter of a daughter, who is also the daughter of a daughter. We are all birthed through lines that weave back to the first mother, all connected in the now. If you do not have the script, just listen along with your heart and say what you feel moved to say. At a certain point after that, I'm going to light a candle and we will pass this candle. And again, each of us will say in our space our name. For instance, I, Mara, the daughter of Ethel, and I'll say something about my mother, something she did. Who my grandchild, maybe I will say who I am the grandchild of. I may be able to go back much farther, I may not. If you're adopted and you have that choice of calling upon those people of blood or spirit, and that is always a choice for all of us, who call to you, who pertain to you. Your ancestors know who you are, whether we know their names or not, they know who we are. So don't worry too much about that. Call on the people that you feel called to address. I will then do a hail and farewell. I will light the sunway candles at this point, Galder, and then we'll light Kenaz, and we will sing a song. And I will just go over the song with you. For those of you who do not have the paper, I will sing it. It's really easy. It goes, long night, dark of the sun, cold wind, the year is done. Long night, we face the dark, cold wind, you fan the spark. Sunlight, the rising sun, dark wind, your work is done. Oh, sun, return, turning wheel, hope reborn. Oh, sun, return, turning wheel, hope reborn. So we'll sing that at the end. And that we will be done, and happy Yule and Merry Yule. So without further ado, let me start this rite for us by hallowing the space that we have here. And I will stand to do that. Ancestresses, dísir, edises, Mother Frigg, all good wights of weal who would be part of this, we ask your blessing in the north, in the east, in the south, in the west, above us, below us. Let our spaces be hallowed and blessed. We welcome you this Mother's Night, at the start of Yule, at the cusp of a new beginning. We welcome you to the birth of light. We welcome you to our spaces and into our hearts. And it is done, and the spaces are hallowed. We enter Yuletide now, and this is a time of wildness and stillness. It is a time of holiness and merriment, of strangeness and familiarity, and of the slow rebirth of light. On this night, at the cusp of Yule, we celebrate our ancestresses of spirit and blood, living and dead, of the mother line. As Solstice Eve approaches, we call to our mothers of spirit and blood, the light and life bringers. And we call to Frigg, All Mother, tonight we hail and thank you for your blessings, your guidance, and your wisdom. You see all things, even if I may not know them. May your counsel follow me into the year ahead and be the compass from which I navigate. We bid you hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Beloved mothers, we give you honor and remembrance on this night of the mothers, and we bid you hail and welcome. Hail and welcome. Now I would ask you all to please be seated and get comfortable as I lead you in a guided meditation. You may lie down, be seated, whatever is comfortable for you. So take a moment to settle yourself and relax into that space. Take some deep cleansing breaths in through the nose and slowly out through the mouth. Feeling the cool air entering into columns and the warm air gently being released from your body. Breathe in and out, dropping your worries and troubles and cares. Ground them into the space around you. You may pick them up later if you desire. Feel your feet against the floor, your body against the floor. Feel the energy of the earth through the soles of your feet, those columns of energy, that warm rising earth energy rising up through your ankles, rising up through your calves and legs into your trunk, rising up through your neck into your head. Feel the energy of the earth climbing up your spine, breathing that grounding energy in and out. Feel yourself bathed in the energy of the sun and the wind outside. And breathe and let go of the world around you. Be right here, right now, in this space, as you float on the wind, on your breath in and out. You float on the wind, and you float downward until you stand upon a path on the border of a woods. It is solstice eve. A cold wind sings in the treetops. Night is falling, and you do not wish to be alone here outside of the Inangarth. Just ahead, you see a cloaked figure who carries a lantern. She pushes the hood of her cloak back, and a beautiful woman, neither young nor old, but with the wisdom of the ages in her eyes, smiles at you. Welcome to your Inangarth. Here your mothers wait to feast with you. Look! Through the trees, you see your heart's home. How does it look to you? The beautiful woman leads you forward. You will feel a tingling as you pass through a ward of protection made by your dísir, so that only you can enter this sacred space tonight. You hear music and laughter, and through the windows you can see the flicker of lights. On the door before you is a sigil made just for you. What does it look like? The lady points at the sigil. Say its name and enter. And inside is a huge round table where women sit feasting. As the lady takes her seat, some hail and welcome you by your name in this life, and others by names from past lives. They seat you in a place of honor, and you are surrounded by their love and warmth. Take a moment to hear their greetings. Then around the table, you see before you familiar faces, and faces that seem familiar. One by one, some of the women, those who you loved in this lifetime or another, some who you do not know, but to whom you are connected by blood and spirit, come up to you. One by one, each woman grasps your hands. As each touches your hands, you see them clearly. Each woman gives the gift of a memory or a message like a bright star. Memories of a lifetime lived, memories which bring you joy or sorrow, the brightness of a summer day, the darkness of a loss, the joy of a task well done, the raising of a family. Listen to them now. Now the beautiful woman rises from her chair and touches your shoulder. You know now that she is Frigg, All Mother. It is time to return, my precious child. You will hold all that you need from this night in your heart. You bow to these women who are your dísir. Thank them now in your own words. They call words of love to you softly as their forms and voices fade and the lights of the hall dim. Now, warm and safe, you float in velvet darkness, surrounded by the energy and the love of your dísir and the beating of their hearts and your hearts together. And as their heartbeats fade, you become aware of your own heartbeat. You breathe deeply, and the air is clean and fresh. And you are moving slowly toward the room where you started this journey. But before you return, the All-Mother says, take what you need. And so you choose which memories to take with you into this life. And you know that only that which you choose will go with you. All else Frigg will purify. I'll take a deep breath. And another. Settle back into your body. Feel its weight, the energy of this place and time, the connection to those who are in this ritual with you. And know that you are cleansed. Know that you are safe. And know that you are loved. And when you are ready, flutter your eyes open and return to this world. Blessed be. Take a second to just ground yourself. If you need a moment, touch the floor, possibly drink some water if you need to get up and get a drink of water, something to help you ground. Don't be surprised if you have some dreams tonight that are a little different or unusual. And know that you can always go back the way that you came to the place where your dísir can meet you and greet you. So now that you have done this, you may always return. Our ancestors live within, and we awaken to them as we affirm their presence. And now I will say this, and if you happen to have the script, you may say it with me. I will say it slowly so that we can say it together. I am the child of a daughter, who is the daughter of a daughter, who is also the daughter of a daughter. We are all birthed through lines that weave back to the first mother, all connected from the very beginning, all connected in the now, all linked to the mother of all. Now, each of us will pass this light in our virtual hearts as each generation of mothers has passed it before us, as we honor our mothers of blood and spirit. And you may say this with me if you have the script. You can say it a little bit after me if you don't, but we will try to say this together. I, Mara, daughter of Ethel, who was a wonderful mom, who sewed and took care of our home and wrote beautiful letters and cared so fiercely for us. I am the grandchild of Bede, who fled Poland to come to this country at the turn of the 20th century and begin a new life here. I am the child of many, many generations of Ashkenazi Jewish women and many, many generations before that, according to my ancestry, onto the steppes of Russia and the Yamanya culture. So to all the mothers whose names I do not know, to whom I owe my life, I honor you. May you be blessed, and may you bless me and watch over my journey in this life. Let us have a moment just to honor that. Their love surrounds us. And may the blessings of Frigg and the mothers be with all of you now and throughout your journey in this life. All Mother Frigg, dear ancestresses of blood and spirit who share this space and bless us with your presence, we thank you for your presence here tonight. Stay if you will, or depart now in peace. We bid you hail and farewell. Hail and farewell. And now I'm going to light the sunweight candles. We started this process 6 weeks ago. It's hard to believe it was 6 weeks ago. So we will start by lighting them. Fehu for prosperity. May the power of prosperity in it rise for us. Fehu. Urus for vitality and health. May the power of vitality in it rise for all of us. Urus. Thorizaz for protection against sickness and all that endangers us. May the power of protection in it rise for all of us. Thorizaz. Ansus for communication and the breath of life. May the power of communication, kind, clear, and compassionate, in it rise. Ansus. And Raido. May our paths be clear. May our journey take us to the things that we need to complete in this lifetime. May the power of a clear path in it rise. Raido. And on the 6th of sunweight, we light the candle of Kenaz so bright. A light in the darkness again shall arise. May the hope of Yule in it rise. From Mother's Night is born the sun. Sun rays shine forth from longest night. With troth renewed, we greet the sun. Hail the mothers and welcome Yule. Hail the mothers and welcome Yule. And I'm going to sing my song and we can all sing it together. You can just listen. Long night, dark of the sun, cold wind, the year is done. Long night, we face the dark, cold wind, you fan the spark. Sunlight, the rising sun, cold wind, your work is done. Oh, sun, return, turning wheel, hope reborn. Oh, sun, return, turning wheel, hope reborn. Let's do it again. Long night, dark of the sun, cold wind, the year is done. Long night, we face the dark, cold wind, you fan the spark. Sunlight, the rising sun, dark wind, your work is done. Oh, sun, return, turning wheel, hope reborn. Oh, sun, return, turning wheel, hope reborn. Woo! And Merry Yule. This rite is ended. Blessed Yule to all of you. Hail the mothers. Hail Frigg.
And hail to you too, Reverend. Thank you guys very much for joining us and joining our Reverend Maire Durkan here
Laura,
tonight
good.
for our Maire. Got it this time. Nailed it. It only took me a few years. Turning over new leaf this Yule. So here, thank you guys so much for joining us for this. Wherever you were, I see about 30 of you joined us all at once. Thank you so much. We hope that this rite has made you feel restored, made you feel renewed, made you feel connected in some way. And if you'd like to look at more stuff that we do at The Troth, www.thetroth.org, you can certainly visit us anytime. And like the good Reverend said, blessed Yule, everybody.
Take care. Blessed.